ultimate rush.
Leo Houlding makes his living climbing all around the world, but he doesn't consider himself a climber. Leo Houlding is an adventurer.
Rock climbing is a very diverse activity. You know, at one end of the spectrum, you've got bouldering, climbing really close to the ground, pure difficulty, pure athleticism. The other end of the spectrum, you've got, you know, climbing Everest, which is basically dangerous walking for a really long way. In the middle, there's all kinds of stuff. What really floats my boat these days is big, hairy-arsed adventures to the most out-there corners of the world with a crew of people that you know and, you know, pushing the limits of the possible. I want to nearly fail. If you don't almost fail, then it wasn't hard enough.
What's hard enough for Leo Houlding? El Nino and El Capitan in Yosemite, Fitzroy in Patagonia, Asgard in Canada, and many more, all among the world's most challenging climbs. But now he's ready for an expedition unlike anything he's ever experienced. Introducing the Cerro Otana, jutting into the clouds 1,220 meters from the jungle floor of the Venezuelan state of Amazonas. This table mountain and its unique caves offer extreme beauty, extreme danger, the adventure of a lifetime.
I first heard about Cerro Otana from a Venezuelan climber about 15 years ago. He told me about this mountain. Cerro Otana, man, it's something else. It's another thing in the jungle. It's like El Capitan, but in the jungle. He just captivated me with these tales. Mosquitoes, scorpions, incredible heat, thunderstorms, snakes, spiders, Indiana Jones, eat your heart out. This is what I'm talking about. And so then the seed was planted, and I thought, you know, one day I've got to climb that.
When that day came, Leo had to choose a route. As usual, he decided to do things the hard way.
The west face is the accessible one. You can see that from, you know, human habitation. There's a small Indian village, and that's been climbed once in 2002. The ridge up the spine was climbed once in the 70s, which is kind of the easiest way, but the most vegetated. The east face, essentially the back of the mountain, nobody had ever climbed that before. In fact, hardly anyone's even seen it. Part of the reason that no one had ever done it before is because the top part of Altana overhangs hundreds of feet, probably 100 meters in the top, 150 meters. So it's almost average, you know, this angle, which, that's a big challenge.
To master that challenge, Leo's going to need some help.
The team that I've been questing with recently is a guy called Jason Pickles and Sean Leary, who we call Stanley. Mr. Pickles is proper salt of the earth type character, rough diamond, swears a lot, not fazed by anything. And then Stanley is, you know, he's one of the unsung heroes of modern big wall climbing. He lives in Yosemite, and as a result, he's a total badass at speed climbing, big wall climbing, free climbing. And you're talking about
Leo and his climbing companions meet up with their local fixers, Yupi and Alejo, to go over the planning.
We just saw one photo where it looks like there's a big dihedral for the start.
Yeah. It looks like to do it through Samaria, we have to pay like 1,000 bolivars. And it doesn't matter only about money, but it does matter about guards asking themselves why they want to go without a permit.
It would be good to not hang out too much at the port, right? Just get on the boat.
That's it. That's why it's important to know that the boat is already there.
Yeah.
Bueno, that's the plan. Looks all right.
Yeah.
Let's enjoy it.
That's the story.
Sí, sí.